In the previous episode, we saw why Slovenia is known as the land of the dragons. We even found baby dragons in a famous cave, we visited the European green capital and have been to the, according to Guinness Book of Records, largest cave castle in the world, which also happened to be haunted. Today our adventures in the westernmost country of the Balkans continue. To clarify once for all, Slovakia is a country, part of former Czechoslovakia, and its capital city is Bratislava. Slovenia was part of the former Yugoslavia and its capital is Ljubljana, and Slavonia is just a region of Croatia. In Slovenia, all roads lead to Lake Bled. The unbelievable blue water surrounded by snowy peaks, the small church on the picturesque island, and the fairy tale castle on the cliff, all are reasons for pictures from here to be in every calendar with the most beautiful places of the planet. Legend says a long time ago, this was an absolutely beautiful piece of land without a drop of water, and some shepherd came here with his herd. But there were some fairies living here, and the fairies were very upset about the shepherd coming here with the animals, so they made a spell and the water came from the mountain and killed the sheep. And from that moment on, here there's Lake Bled. The reality is not so beautiful. 15 or 20,000 years ago, the ice melted and Lake Bled was formed. Not only the Venetians have their only traditional ships, here at Lake Bled the ships are called pletna and they are made of some sort of special wood. And the gondoliere from Venice is called here pletnar. To come with such a boat to the island, it costs around 15 euros for a person. A much cheaper option would be the usual electric boat, around 10 or 12 euros for a person. And the cheapest one is with a boat where you must do the job for yourself. You can have such a boat for around 10 or 12 euros for an hour, the whole boat. Situated in proximity to a highway and just an hour away from Italy, Austria and capital Ljubljana, Lake Bled can be reached easily all year round. In summer it is often overcrowded, as it is a meeting point for motorcycling fans, nature lovers, families with babies and grandmas, and pretty much everyone who desires to make an Insta story in the land's most Instagrammable place. Toată lumea este de părere că lacul Bled și insulița de pe lacul Bled sunt niște locuri extraordinar de romantice și evident că foarte multe cupluri de sloveni și nu numai vin aici pentru a se cununa religios. Sunt 99 de trepte până sus la biserică și tradiția spune că dacă mirele duce mireasa în brațe până sus la biserică, vor avea o căsnicie fericită. Și pentru că Alexandra nu a vrut ca eu să o duc în brațe, îl am aici pe Darius de la canalul Sare, Zahăr și Piper.
Mamă, de știam, dacă îl duci pe Darius, sigur mă duci pe mine.
Another legend tells that if you will enter the church and ring the bell 3 times, your wishes will come true. In the year 1000, there were only 4 years left until the first written mention of the castle. So the entrance ticket costs 13 euros for one person, pretty much, but the print shop is included in the ticket. What's the print shop? I'll show you. Today it can be visited, and a cup of coffee served on the upper terrace grants you a unique view over the lake and the Julian Alps. Yes, pinch yourself to see you are indeed on a vacation. One of the most interesting experiences is the old print shop.
And it's basically the replica of the Gutenberg press. He invented the printing here in Europe in 1450, and the main reason why we have this little shop here is this book. There were 2 books printed in 1550. Now the interesting thing, back in the past when rubber was not something that they would use, in 15th, 16th century, what material was this made from? It was animal skin, but a very special kind of. In the past it was a dog skin.
Dog skin?
Dog, because dogs don't sweat. They have no pores in the skin, they pant through the mouth, so ink did only stay on the surface. Would you like to help me?
Yes. I'm feeling like Gutenberg, like 600 years ago, yeah?
Strong. All the way to the end. A little more. And back.
Next, please.
What do you think?
Very nice.
Everything
Isn't
correct?
It? I'm selling it to you for only 15 euros.
15, thank you. You can do that. There you go.
Okay.
In the middle. Like that, yeah. Press it strong for 5 minutes. You made a good job.
Okay, we know. You demanded that we show you all the sweets possible all around the world. And here you are at the most famous pastry shop in whole Slovenia. Every tourist guy is speaking about zima slaščičana, and we will show you why. This one, yeah, you may say it's the kremšnit. You know it from all over the German countries, from Austria, even from Romania. Yes, but what you didn't know is that the kremšnit was born here in Bled. And I'm thinking about how I'm gonna eat that 2,500 kilocalories, 2,450 calories. You will be surprised, but the traditional sweet dish of the Slovenians is this one. You may know this from a lot of other countries, but they say it's their national sweet. It tastes good. Slovenia is home of over 10,000 caves, and the Postojna cave is the most famous one, but the Škocjan cave is the most spectacular one. There is a huge underground canyon, which the tourists can see in one of the guided tours. The price begins at 18 euros for a person.
Slovenia is, with its over 10,000 caverns, by excellence the land of the caves. And without wanting to adapt to darkness, as the Olm did, we could not miss one of the most spectacular artworks of nature, the Škocjan caves. Most tourists come here expecting just to walk in a cool place on a hot day, some stalactites and another checked cave. But the reality beats every expectation. The Reka River carved an impressive canyon which continues underground. There are over 100 meters from the stream to the ceiling of the cave. The exceptional volume of the underground canyon is what distinguishes Škocjan caves from other caves and places it among the most famous underground features in the world.
We just have visited the river, because Reka means river in Slovenian. So the Reka, it's the river. And funny fact, it's the longest underground river in Slovenia, like 40 kilometers through this cave.
And there is also in Italy.
Yeah, it comes again at the surface in Italy, where it flows for about 1 kilometer. After that, it flows into the Adriatic Sea. So it's at the same time the shortest river in Italy.
Slovenia is a paradise for water sports due to its over 27,000 kilometers of rivers. And the most impressive of them all is Soča, situated close to the borders with Italy and Austria.
Am emoții! Oare să mă descurc?
Nu.
Cum să nu? Am uitat să zic. Am emoții pentru tine. Că eu sigur mă descurc.
Our partners today are the guys from Romania, from the small town of Bled in Slovenia. And let's check out what they are intending to do with us.
Life jacket you have,
I already gave it.
and you are ready. The kayak and the paddle, it's already waiting. It's a easy panoramic trip. It's not on the difficult part of the river. It's really relaxing and enjoyable stuff.
I hope so.
Don't be afraid.
What kind of water sports activity do you offer?
So we offer rafting, canyoning and kayak trips on the Soča river. The activities are made for everybody, so for beginners and adrenaline junkies. So especially with canyoning we have a few different options that you can choose depending on your knowledge and desire for adrenaline.
And why is this river the most beautiful one in the world, they say?
You will see today, you will see.
If you're afraid to do it for you, do it for your YouTube channel, you know, because every day is a holiday.
I've done a lot of things already, so
I want to try all the crazy things that exist in the world, but my wife doesn't always agree, but then I tell her we must do that for our YouTube channel, so she must agree. Who knows, maybe tomorrow we will fly into deep space.
Alright, this is the sitting position. And about the pedal, you need to keep your pedal around 90 degrees. If you see your elbow, it should close 90 degrees. If something happened, you get scared, you go more forward. This position, not, oh, it's coming the rock, and you are going up, high, back, and you flip. If I say forward, then you take your pedal and you start to pedal next to the boat. This giving you speed.
Everything is unexpected. The river is amazing, kayaking just became a new flame, after Alexandra of course, and the guide was so good that he didn't just help Alexandra to overcome her fears, but even made her want to come back soon for another kayak tour. On the Soča river one can navigate with kayak, canoe or rafting. A kayak is a smaller type of canoe in which you use double-bladed paddles. A canoe paddle usually has a single blade on one end. A raft is an inflatable boat that doesn't have a canoe shape. A raft is also much bigger than a kayak. Bottom line, the kayak is the most sporty versions of all three.
it was great. I wanna come again. Maybe I will take a class. What do you think about that? I think I'm good. It could be my hobby, a new hobby.
Our hobby.
Our hobby. Yeah.
Do you recommend kayaking to other people?
Yes, why not? To all of you. You must try it.
You can, as bonus, enjoy Slovenia's biggest waterfall, Boka. It is 144 meters high and 18 meters wide and one of Europe's most impressive waterfalls. Slovenia became independent in 1991, after being for almost 50 years part of Yugoslavia. Before that, it belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and earlier the Slovenian coast was owned by Venice. The Italian influence can be seen in every Adriatic town, but they say the most beautiful of them all is the small town of Piran.
If you like seafood, this is the place to be. Piran is known for this.
Yeah, but surprisingly, Piran is more known for a specific drink. And I mean here the Hugo, very loved alcoholic drink in the German countries. So this Hugo is made out of elderly syrup, out of Prosecco.
Everyone knows what is Hugo, so you don't have to tell us.
Sparkling mineral water and a few leaves of fresh mint.
Red roofs, narrow streets, romantic squares, fresh seafood and a superb panorama over the Adriatic Sea. This is pretty much Piran. The old town is limited almost exclusively to pedestrian traffic. You can leave your car at one of the town's entrances for a fee between €1.20 and €1.80 an hour.
Slovenia and Piran are famous for extraction and production of salt. And if you want to buy a good quality salt, you should come here to the Tartini Square of Piran, to this pinkish building. And about this building there's a very nice legend which says that a few hundred years ago there was a merchandiser who owned this building, and he had a mistress, and everybody was chit-chatting in the town that this merchandiser has a mistress, but he wrote on the front of the building, "Let them talk." So this was the opinion about what everybody else said.
Piran is renowned for the production of salt, unique for its quality and natural white color. The salt is harvested using a 700-year-old procedure and traditional tools. Salt is one of Slovenia's main export products. Every year in April in Piran there is a festival dedicated to, you've guessed, salt.
Here there's Croatia, and on the other side there's already Italy. Slovenia has only 40 kilometers of coastline. From the ex-Yugoslavian republics, only Bosnia has a shorter shoreline. But you can do a lot of water sports here in Slovenia. You can rent a boat, you can go with a jet ski, you can do some snorkeling, or you can go scuba diving. I somehow got a feeling that you want me to go scuba diving.
If the Red Sea is famous for corals and the Caribbean for sunken Spanish vessels, shall the Adriatic be the place where to search for sunken cars? Well, it isn't quite the most amazing dive I've ever had. Somehow I've expected more because the Adriatic is a wonderful place for scuba diving, but again, to dive into the small gulf near the beach was not the best idea. It still was a nice dive, because of the rare species of seahorse, the sunken car and scooter, and the spectacular jellyfish trying to block us the way out of the water.
Ljubljana and Slovenia are definitely worth a visit, especially for the mountains where you can do a lot of stuff. The sea is also nice.
And for that blue river, come on, it was amazing.
The Soča river.
The story, yeah.
Like in a fairy tale.
The mountains. No, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here.
It's like in a fairy tale, isn't it? Of course it is. It's the land of dragons.